Morning, everybody. I didn't see the thing go live. It says for a second there. Let me know if you can hear everything. Let me know if you can hear. Oops. I got you, Eddie. I got one heck of a headache today. I don't know what it is. Woke up dizzy. I think my wife hit me overnight. Probably explains a lot. So what's everybody up to? Next week I'll have a show. The week after will be Christmas, so I won't have a show that week. I may do something on the Saturday beforehand or the Monday afterwards. Not sure yet. What's going on, Danny D? Thanks for stopping by. I was just saying, Christmas I won't have anything, but I'll try to do something either Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas. I'm just a little slow this morning. My head is hurting for some reason. Took some ibuprofen. Hopefully it'll kick in. I was a little dizzy when I woke up and I can't swing it. Anything you want to discuss?
No.
No? Well, then that's not very helpful. We have, I think, 49 days till the Vloggers Cruise, Eddie. Something like that. And then we are going on Wonder of the Seas on April 2nd.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Tell your sister to join.
I just seen Tony from La Lita Loca did another tour for Wonder of the Seas. I may watch that later on today. Yeah, I think it's 49 because I think somebody posted yesterday 50. So today would be 49.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. Excited for that one. My son wants me to get a price for him for possibly joining as well. Y'all can hear me good, right? I put the microphone different area today just to try to get it away from the clicking of my mouse when I put stuff up on the screen. See, I'm sure that sounds real good. Let me take this down here. I got something for your door, Eddie.
Making a bunch of noise.
Yes, I'm making a bunch of noise. I'm
sure
y'all are loving it. Yeah, exactly.
Good morning.
I bought 10 for now.
Eddie said put it upside down.
Oh, it's going to be upside down on your door. Don't worry. I think I'm going to get another 10 at least. Have some fun with all the people on there. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm still trying to talk her into the booze cruise in October, but she's very reluctant on that one.
It's too close. He says I need 4.
You need 4? Like I said.
4 upside down?
I found them very cheap online. It's like $7 for 10 of them.
He is, yes. Yeah. And he's also working on
it. So this week I put out a video for the gingerbread houses yesterday at Disney. So Disney does 6 different gingerbread houses every year. If you're into Disney, things to do while you're down there, and doesn't really $7 a pound. Oh yeah, senior cans of the pineapple the other day. Your little video. And so the gingerbread houses, you can go from resort to resort. And then she looked it up last night. Actually, after the gingerbread houses are all over, they actually take them out and they feed bees.
They have a tree farm. Disney has a tree farm.
Yeah. So kind of, they are pretty good at helping the environment and all. So Disney does do a good job with trying to make everything work.
He says you're getting one.
Nah, I got plenty. I don't need any. Actually, that's fine. Well, depends on whether my son is going to be with me. Because as of right now, I'm by myself. The other video I put out was the Christmas tree stroll at Disney Springs. Get to go around and look at all the different Christmas trees that you decorate at Disney Springs. Danny D, do you ever go to Disney? Not sure if what all you're into other than the I think you're mostly on the cruise community and the RV life.
Bringing an alibi, yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's got to be able to cover up the whole story.
Mm-hmm. You're taking your special pajamas, so.
Danny's in the small parks.
Disney's not a small park.
No. What else we got going on?
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Trying to figure out where all we're going. We always go to, we go to my mom's for breakfast, but we're going to do that over my sister's house just because my mom doesn't have enough room in her house. We have a big, gigantic breakfast. And, I mean, they have so much food. You can bring an army and still have a ton of food over. And then they do dinner as well, but I think we're going to come back here for dinner, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Her mom and brother and sister-in-law are coming down, so going to see what happens there.
Napping.
You'll be taking naps. I got you.
Siestas are nice to have.
Yeah. Does your wife have to work? I know you said she's in nursing and all though, so I wasn't sure if, or is she just doing the accounting for it? I couldn't remember what you said. Oh, I want to also shout out to SCT Adventures. I got my lanyards yesterday for the helping out the Kenny's Kingport project. Got my 2 lanyards and my luggage tags for the carnival tags for your put your tickets in for your room ticket. But man, my head is really pounding today. Whew.
Drink some water. She does payroll for the ER department, so she'll be off Christmas then, right?
Yeah, you got the brain with the keychains. Yep. Have not been able to make it to a well, I think I've done one of them, but I didn't win it. But hopefully I'll get a brain to stick around here somewhere because I'm lacking one of those.
You ain't wrong.
Yep. Lacking the brain.
Xmas Day, Sunday, but we'll be working the 26th.
Gotcha. So that's good. She'll have that off. Morning, Cruise Nuts.
Griswold. Oh, you don't see him. No.
Yeah, there he is. There's Danny back in. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Told everybody I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm dealing with a little bit of pressure. Hey, Danny or Cruise Nuts, are you going on the Vloggers Cruise? I know me and Eddie are going. And or are y'all, either one of you, going on that booze cruise in October with a lot of other people? No, sir. Okay, so Cruise Nuts is going on the Vloggers, but no booze cruise. And Griswold is not going, I guess, either one.
You think it's fear, Eddie?
Yeah, I think the Bruise Cruise is going to be cool. A lot of people that we talk to on here on a daily basis are going to be on there. Not to say that I don't think the Vloggers Cruise is going to be cool, because it's going to be a lot of people that I don't normally get to talk to ever.
Eddie said you're afraid of me.
Hmm?
Eddie said you're afraid of me. He thinks it's fear because I'm sitting next to you. He's trying to convince me to go on the booze cruise.
Yes. I would love it. But it all depends on our vacation in November. That's what's kind of, as soon as I figure out what, so we're trying to go to Tennessee to, we stay in Sevierville. Old Kenny corrected me on that a couple weeks ago. Sevierville is the way to say it, not Seaverville, like I've been saying it. We stay in Sevierville, and we go to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. And apparently at mid-November time frame, they start putting the Christmas decorations up, and they do a big competition between the three cities, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. And there's a trolley ride that they take you through the towns and tell you a bunch of history about the area, and you get to look at the Christmas lights. So it sounds like a pretty cool thing to do. And we're doing that in mid-November next year. Got our inaugural sailing on Jubilee canceled. Yeah, that's what I heard. But thanks for Derek from Island Time. We got rebooked on the new inaugural sailing on Jubilee, December 23rd, 2023. Yeah, I want to go on one of those XL class ships. Just have to figure out when we can get it fitted in. I still have some time on, and I would like to do something in 24 and get a schedule, because right now the only thing we have in 24 is in January for the inaugural sailing of Icon of the Seas, and hopefully that doesn't get canceled. I know I need to book something for June, July timeframe for my daughter's graduation, and she wanted to go on Icon, but I know a lot of my family's not going to be able to go because of the price on Icon is still outrageous. And so I told her maybe we should hold off on Icon and do that another year and try to do like maybe one of the other Oasis class ships, since they're a little cheaper. Let's see. Morning, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by. Vloggers is going to be a mess, but we'll get to meet lots of peoples. The main four will take the load of people with them, giving us little one space to vlog. Yeah.
Where's Branson?
Branson, Missouri. Is that what it is? Is that where they've been going for? Is that when what Sherry's been doing on her vlogs for Silver Dollar City, I believe it is. Mardi Gras is nice, but I think it is too big. It would take a back to enjoy all of it. So cruise nuts, I'm used to doing Oasis class ships. So I was told Mardi Gras is nice, but it's still not quite as big as like the Oasis class stuff. I want to see it. I think Mardi Gras and them would be a lot to do because I know a lot of the restaurants are included, at least on what I've seen from Celebration. So that would be cool because it would open up a lot of different food choices. Because I'm what they call extremely cheap and
Picky, but yes.
Well, I'm picky too. But if it's free, then I'll try it. But if it's not free, then I'm not paying money to try to get something else and end up not liking my food.
He said Missouri.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Everybody saying hi to each other. Yep, Missouri. I would like to go out there because my son wants to do Silver Dollar City anyway. So my son's really into all the different theme parks. That's the other thing of our channel, and we try to do as many as we can. This is our opinion. The bigger ships a bit too big. We're older people too. Okay, I got you. Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of been like that I've talked to on different cruises and stuff. The older you get, the smaller ships more to suit you because I think the bigger ones also are full of kids. I'm sure the damn Icon's going to be chock full of kids because of the kids sail free. So that's another thing that I'm not even sure if my daughter's really going to want to do anyway because she'll be 17, so or she'll be 18.
2024?
Yeah, she'll be 18. So, and my youngest at that point will be 15. So, morning. Thanks for stopping by. You and Bruce. What else we got going on? I really need to get a some sort of notes and do a agenda for my lives. I've been pretty busy this week, but I will eventually get it.
Nicole said we could find another ship.
Yeah. We'll see, Nicole. We'll talk about it, and we'll talk to everybody at Christmas and see whether anybody has interest in going on one, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we really love doing the cruises. The kids love doing the cruises, so I'm sure it'll be a cruise for her graduation. Like I said, she wanted the Icon, but it's extremely expensive. I thought right after the inaugural, it's going to drop down in price back to what a Oasis class ship was, but it's just stayed. The price just stayed up there because they're offering the kids sail free, so that's their way of getting their money back the other way, is they charge more for the adults. But all my kids are out of that range.
Mm-hmm.
I was never I had a couple cruises planned during the pandemic where I would have taken advantage of the kids sail free thing, and I never got to enjoy the kids sail free. So I've always had to pay for all my kids.
After you say,
well, that's what I thought. But 24, I think I've seen prices for 25, and they're still high. I'm hoping at least once the second ship comes out, it'll drop the prices. I mean, we really enjoy Oasis class. I mean, we love Wonder. That's why we're going on Wonder again in April. And I would like to hit the inaugural for Utopia, but we'll have to see. I have not been able to find out exactly when it's supposed to come out yet. I thought we would have known by now, with us knowing Icon's date, but I guess Utopia is a little bit further behind than that. Bruce, you're doing the travel agent thing. Maybe you might be able to find that out a little quicker than some of us. Eddie says, I want to go to Spain in January 25. Not sure yet what line, but we'll probably be with NCL. I think MSC is another good one for any of that stuff too, but I'm not sure. I really want to do that World Europa, but the World America will be out in 25 as well, and that will be over here. So I'm definitely looking forward to maybe getting on that, because that one looks like an Oasis class ship, and of course I'm sure they're going to do some things that'll be a lot better than the they'll improve on the Oasis class stuff. So we'll have to see. Yep. Thanks, sir. Check, see what you got. And I'm still working on her. She's if I have a feeling it's not going to be till January, the end of January, when we figure out what the deal is for November. Until we get our room booked in November, I'm not going to know how close it is to the booze cruise and whether or not we're going to be able to get off. That's the only thing that stinks.
He says close to his 60th. Barcelona.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be cool. I still got a little ways till my 60th. Although she's trying to put me there faster than when I really want to be there.
Not doing anything.
She's aging me.
I'm aging you?
Yes. What else we got going on? Mm-hmm. We have Liberty of the Seas. I'm not sure. That's a little bit smaller ship. They're cruise nuts. We're doing that one in June. That replaced Adventure of the Seas at home port at Cape Liberty. And if you haven't been out of Cape Liberty, that's a really cool place, because you have the New York City background, Statue of Liberty right there. So when you get on the ship right off the bat, you can have views to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, we just got to see what happens in January if we can get our place in Tennessee.
Yep. Like I said, that's going to be pretty. That's going to be a pretty good one, because most of the channels that we watch are going to be on that one. So, well, a lot of the channels, not most of them. I showed the people earlier. I got my SCT Adventures keychains in yesterday. So thanks to them. Alice said out of Bayonne back in 2010, went to Bermuda with her sisters. Yeah. We've went out of there 2 times now, 3 times. We did Oasis of the Seas, Adventure of the Seas. Maybe that's it.
No, I thought there was one more.
I thought there was 2, but I don't remember.
Was it Oasis?
No, I said Oasis and what's it called?
Because we flew to Florida for Wonder, right?
Yes, we flew to Florida to Fort Lauderdale for the first Wonder. It was out of Fort Lauderdale. Now it's out of Port Canaveral, and we're flying down there for Port Canaveral this time. And then we'll be going out of Bayonne again in June. It's a 9-day on Liberty of the Seas, and that one goes to Dominican Republic, which we've never been. So. Those of you that were on the ship with Eric B., I believe will on some of the same ports that you did. I'm gonna have to try one of the churros that he had on his video the other day. He done knocked 2 of them back. At least 2 on camera. I'm not sure how many it was outside of the camera. I know when they had the ices the one day, he was knocking them back too. Cruise Nuts, you came in late too. Are you?
You might as well just leave them out of the package.
Are you trying to get a pineapple on your door for the vloggers cruise? What else we got going on?
Not much.
Not much.
We just did a whole lot this year.
Yeah, we did. I got to get some more of these videos out. I got to do the Epcot Harmonious fireworks show, and then the Hollywood Studios Phantasmic show. I'm gonna try to get that out in the next week or so.
Eddie said they need 4 too, so you're gonna have to order more.
Do a little video on Blizzard Beach, and I need to really start putting some of my stuff on TikTok and some of the other genres. I keep forgetting to. I put it on YouTube just because that's my main thing that I focus on, and then I forget to put it on all the other things. I finally hit 500 subscribers, and it looks like it's holding. I said that the last time, and as soon as I posted it to Facebook, I dropped 6. I went from 501 to 495. I was like, well, no wonder no one liked it on Facebook. I'm not sitting at 500 anymore.
He said he needs 1 for each corner of the door. 500 macaroons.
I swear I'll try to do a little better on planning my lives. Like I said, next week we'll be on 10 o'clock on Sunday. The week after is Christmas. We won't be on there. What else we got going on? I know I've asked you many times now.
I got the same stuff going on that you got, so.
I'm going to do a video on Galaxy's Edge too. If you've ever been to Disney or you want to go to Disney, at Hollywood Studios, the Star Wars area is pretty cool. And we went to the bar this time and got the drink, and the drink, like they hit it with I can't remember what they put it on it. They freeze the bottom of the glass and it makes it bubble, and they put these little balls in your drink, and they
don't put balls, they put bubbles. They put bubbles in your drink.
Well, no, there's these little things, those little gel things that are in they're like little
they're bubbles.
They're not bubbles. They're like jello things, jello balls that they put in your drink, and then they're edible, and they float around while you're drinking it, and it constantly bubbles them up. Currently at 643. You're moving up quick, Eddie. Boba Fett. So Cruise Nuts, when are you Boba's teas are good. Oh, okay. Cruise Nuts, when are you heading down to New Orleans? I'm supposed to land at 12:07 on Friday. I'm going 2 days ahead and trying to do some of the festivities that are happening down there. and try to meet up with some people, learn about some different things around the area as well. Try to get some video.
I don't remember what the name of the drink I got was.
I've been multitasking, Mike K, with people's in the Philippines and tuber chat. Yeah, you've been going on those joining us on Saturday. Oh, Saturday for the auction, right? For the Christmas auction. Is that what you're talking about, Griswold? Okay with that, did he? With their Saturday afternoon meeting, Howie Cruise, have luggage will travel, huddle adventures. That's what my plan is too. Yeah, Christmas party. I should be there on Saturday. She works on Saturdays, so normally my Saturdays are pretty open, and I try to do different. I try to watch everybody's stuff on Saturdays. Yesterday, ended up going Christmas shopping, and then I met up with a buddy of mine. His daughter does BMX racing, and I caught the last couple races of that, but that was pretty cool. So I didn't even get to see my premiere last night. I set the premiere at a time that I thought would do good, and I made plans afterwards. So I did not get to video any of the BMX stuff. I do have a video on my shorts, I think, from the last time I went to see them over in where was that? Was that in Annapolis? I think it was near Annapolis that they raced the last time. Yeah, I know. I know you took care of it. I appreciate it, Eddie. Danny says she'll be at the Christmas party. I need to do like a trivia or something. The trivias are always fun on here. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do the what was the Kahoots, where you log in with your phone and you do it. Seems like that's a little easier, maybe a little more fair as far as the response time. Because it seems like some of the trivias I do, I get in there and then the StreamYard gets me.
That's what it is.
Yep.
You can blame the internet.
Yep. Morning, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I always put the answer in, and I'm just out of the lead on getting it in time. I really wish I was at the Griswold, the Christmas vacation trivia, because I watched your Christmas vacation video after that, the trivia video that was like 20 some minutes long, and I knew like 99% of those. So I think I would have did pretty good on your trivia.
I say we watch it like every week.
We watch it every year, and then like during the month of Christmas, we watch it like once a week.
It's always on.
Okay, that'll work. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, if anybody wants to join, I put the link up at the top. I can repost it if you'd like. Still got another half hour. So if you want to get on Danny and promote your Christmas party, try to get some people that may not already be in it. Don't have anything else on my notes. Wah, wah, wah. Any other suggestions on cruises? Like I said, 24. Do any of you have any group cruises going on 24 that we may be able to look into? Like I said, 23. We're just totally packed. We'd like to do a group cruise with some of the channels, get to know everybody other than watching them on here. Went to my union Christmas party on Friday night. That was pretty cool. Good food.
Crab soup.
Except for the crab soup. The crab soup, they made it look wonderful. And then they put like the bread crust over top of it. And then you broke into it, started eating it, and it was full of shells. Okay, you guys are doing a group cruise. You're thinking about doing one? What are you thinking about? What port, location, time of year were you thinking about? I want to do
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, like I said, we still want to do one of the Mardi Gras ships, either Mardi Gras Jubilee or Celebration. And I think everybody said Celebration is a little bit better than Mardi Gras. I could be wrong. If somebody's been on both of them, let me know. I would just imagine that Jubilee will be a little bit better than both of them. Hopefully every time they bring one out, they improve on something that they knew. They at least take some feedback from the surveys and stuff.
In the summer.
Okay, Jubilee in summer. That might work. Like I said, we got to do something for my daughter for her graduation, and that'll be something different. And it's got Jubilee has the roller coaster on top as well, the bolt. As far as I know, it does. And my kids are all into roller coasters, so that would work out for that. Do you know offhand whether they have a ropes course on top? Because she's into that too.
The rock wall.
Well, no, they do the like a Tennessee, that the ropes course.
Oh yeah.
The high ropes course where you put the harness on and you do all the different things. She enjoys that as well. But I got to look into it a little bit more. I watched the videos for Celebration, but I don't think I've done a full ship tour that I know of. So I'll have to do that. I've been so set in my head that I want to stay with Royal Caribbean just because of my trying to get my status up, to trying to get my diamond, so I get like the free drinks and stuff like that. Sorry, I haven't done a schedule yet, but I did share you on the community tab and my group page. That's okay. Ninja watching and laundry. So, Bruce, do you get to go on any of the tours of ships and stuff like that for doing the travel agency? Like Tony and them do, but from La Lita Loca? Or is that more like when you reach a certain status as far as how many cruises you book and stuff like that? Or is it just, let's see. Yes, the Jubilee will have a high ropes course. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's something else she's into, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
I know they have Shaq's chicken, which is included in there. They have the Guy's burger, and they had some kind of barbecue place as well. Is it is it a Guy's barbecue? I think maybe name something different. I can't remember. I know the Guy's chicken. I know Danny was talking about the Guy's chicken um, thing the other day, and I told him we went there when we were down in Disney Springs, and it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same price as like a regular fast food place, and the chicken was actually I think better than a lot of places. So it's definitely one to check out if you got one near you. My daughter says Jubilee sounds interesting, so I'll have to put on a celebration full tour thing and have to look into if they're moving it, if they're changing anything for the Jubilee. I got you. That would be my main thing, is trying to get on all the free things that I can get out of them. Although they said that, like Tony said, it's only a 2-day cruise. I don't remember whether they had to pay for their airfare and stuff to get down there and stuff like that. So it may end up not being be worth as much. Pig and Anchor. That sounds right. I think it's the by Guy Fieri though, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'll probably get off of this today and watch the full ship tour of Celebration and with her and see what she thinks about that, and then maybe we'll decide, and I'll get with you, Bruce, and see what time you're talking about as far as a schedule. My head is just now starting to not as pound as hard as it was. Whew. That was something weird. Woke up and I was dizzy as I don't know what. I thought I was going to need help getting out of bed. I still think she hit me. I'm like 99% sure she hit me last night. I keep seeing this video on the internet of this lady smacking the crap out of her husband in bed, and then she rolls over real quick like she's sleeping. I think that's what she does to me. I'm like 99% sure.
You'll never know.
Yep. Paul tried to get me hit with a deck of cards the other day, telling me to buy her a deck of cards for Christmas as for diamonds. What other cruise you want to try to go? Oh, she wants to do Alaska, but I've already talked to you.
I do want to do Alaska.
Cruise Vet's been showing me all the videos on the Alaska cruises, so I've been kind of pushing towards that, but I got to check on airfare for that one, because that's what's going to kill us, I think. I think the cruises won't be too bad, but the airfare over there is going to kill me. Especially the way they keep raising the price of the airfare. What else we got? Hey, Danny, what time does the Christmas party start on Saturday? I can at least put that out there. I'd have to look it up. Actually, I can look it up real quick. We'll be announcing on Tuesday. Okay.
Nicole, what do you want to do?
I think she wants to watch the video on Celebrity.
It is at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That should be there, no problem.
What day is that?
That's Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm trying not to work
It's 17th. I'm just trying to do it a little bit ahead of time, so that
Take the train to where? Click on it.
take the train to Seattle. Is that what that's supposed to be? Train from East Coast to Seattle. I can only imagine how long that's going to take. That's going to be a retirement trip there. Well, I don't have to worry about going back to work. Oh, there's Eddie. Eddie's back already. You good to go, Eddie?
Oh, she also wants to go to Alaska.
Oh, yeah. Got Eddie in the downstairs. You good, Eddie?
What's up? Good morning. How y'all
Morning.
doing?
Morning.
It's less than a
So
mile
Eddie, while
away.
you're going, we're talking about maybe Bruce said he might be announcing a group cruise on Jubilee in
Oh,
24.
okay. All right, cool.
That might be something
Yep,
I might be
definitely.
getting into.
Yep. Something we could sneak out ourselves and go. Or unless you're, talking with the family. So, but I haven't been on a Carnival ship since the 90s. Back then they were a lot more smaller than now. And I mean, nothing against Carnival, but I just didn't like the vibe back then. I recently I used to be an alcoholic. So when I finally started cruising, I wasn't into drinking already. So I found that Carnival was too much of a temptation for me to get back into it. So I kind of walked away from cruising for a while. Then I got involved with retail, and I was all over the states and everywhere. And I got sent to go work in Puerto Rico for 2 weeks. I ended up staying there 6 years. I got back in '99 and got transferred back to Miami and started doing remodels again for the next 9 years. So I was surprised when Alice took her cruise in 2010. We're sisters, and I started watching the Royal Caribbean advertisements, and I started start kicking back in. Like, wait a minute, there's more cruise lines out there. Maybe I'll check them out.
Yeah.
So eventually, 2017, I believe we booked with NCL for December 2018. We left out of New York. We were supposed to fly down to Puerto Rico. I was gonna go see family there, and then we were gonna board the Epic in San Juan and do the Caribbean, come back to San Juan and fly back to New York. But Alice kept checking, and she found the Escape coming out of New York for almost the same price. So she says, instead of flying to Puerto Rico, let's just take the cruise from here. We're gonna go down there anyway. So I'm like, hey, bada bing. So she got me hooked up again on cruising. And once we got in the Escape, then we booked the Bliss for the following year. Now we have this one, the Breakaway. Now we already, and she booked me the Prima for next year, January 24. And I mean, we still got one more credit with NCL. That's why I keep saying probably be January 25 will be with NCL also. I would love to do a transatlantic. I mean, I would love to, but my main goal is to go to Spain. That's where I want to go. That's where my family's from, and I want to go see the homeland, and I mean, get with my heritage, and I learned some more about what's going on in the land of Galicia, in Iberia and all that. So get involved with that. So
Yeah.
be nice. And well, Alice is from Germany, So I would love to go to Germany also, but my main thing is for that 25th. My main thing is Spain.
I got you.
Yeah, we could go to Germany after. She's from Munich, so we could go to Munich, and see her family and see where her family comes from. She was born in the States and from Brooklyn, but no, her mom and grandparents are all from Munich. So
Yeah,
I definitely
my
want to.
far off distant relatives are German. That's what clock name is from.
Yeah.
Because that's why like most of Germany's spelt with a K instead of a C.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but I'd like to go over there and look at some of the castles and stuff. As they said, there's
Yes.
a lot of different
Yeah.
castles over there you can look at.
Mhm. Definitely.
Hey, destination's fun. Thanks for stopping in.
Destination, how you doing? Good morning.
Morning. So NCL. So you've been on NCL and you've been on Royal, correct?
No Royal yet.
You haven't been on Royal yet.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did Carnival back in the 80s and 90s. A lot of the ships. I don't recall the names. I know it was mostly from Fort Lauderdale. We used to go a lot to the Bahamas, Bermuda, Freeport, and I used to do a lot of the go out on the ocean for the night, spend the whole night. It was like 3 miles out. At the time, I was doing a show with a company from Miami. At the time, I was going to school, and I was an assistant producer for the company. I didn't get paid or anything like that, but I was just getting credit for school. We did 13 weeks in a row for the shows, where they used to give me a camera and tell me go up to the disco and film people screaming, jumping, and doing all that nonsense, So
Yeah.
I didn't mind. So I grabbed the camera and I go up there. They tell me film their feet, film their hands, don't film their faces. I'm like, okay, no problem. So
Feet,
Hands, no faces.
yeah, it's just for expression details and stuff like that for the edit.
I got you.
We used to do the main shows, and then I'll go upstairs to the disco and film all that stuff. And I used to tell the people, jump, and scream, hit each other and stuff.
So according to Google, it's going to take about 3 days on a train to get to Seattle.
3 days on a train, Paul. Paul wants us to take the train to Seattle to get on the cruise. So I said
Nice.
that the airfare was going to kill us.
Yeah.
So
So, across town. But
yeah.
I did one of my last works was in my last one was in Texas, but the one before that, I worked in Seattle. We did a remodel. Well, not a remodel, a brand new West Marine on
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the place, Boondocks of what the Ballards, brand new West Marine, but it was cold. It was raining every day. I worked in the Washington State many times, and it's always like that. It's always cold. It's always raining. So, but the air is excellent. I mean, your breathing is like so much better. Up in the mountains, great. Columbia River is beautiful. The gorge, it's amazing how different that up north is compared to the East Coast or even the California area.
Yeah, we just have so much. We have so much humidity
Yes.
in Maryland.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like humidity at all. Even here, when in the summer it gets. So I'm inside the house. I hardly go outside anyway. Even in New York, I wasn't going anywhere in the summer.
Yeah.
And then in the winter, forget it. Winter, it was killing me quicker because of the arthritis on from my waist down.
Yeah.
I've been feeling a lot of pain on my left leg from the accident that we had back in November 18 on the way down to Florida. So I was telling Alice on the way to church right now, because I tell her my legs hurts a lot right now. So she's like, but I don't know how to drive the car. And I told her, I'll take you. Don't worry. She's like, okay. So I went and dropped her up, came back. But it's just getting in and out that the leg hurts a lot. Last night, every time I move in the bed, the mattress hits me on the left side. It hurts. So next, I think on Tuesday she's going to see our doctor. So she says to me, "Come in the office with me. Hopefully she'll take a look at you, and I'll talk to her. Maybe they have X-ray machines and everything there. So I think I have a crack on my bone because it's beginning to hurt like that. So I have to have it, checked out. I might be wearing a brace. If it's something, I might be wearing a brace on the bloggers, but I'm going. I told Alice nothing. Even if I have hip surgery, I'm still going. I do not want to miss this cruise. Please forgive me, but I really want to go to this cruise. I mean, I don't know what is it about that I want to be there. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be incredible, busy.
Be a lot of cameras, that's for sure.
Oh my Lord, over 150 bloggers. So I know this cruise got out of hand because
I was thinking of buying one of those DJI Osmo Pocket 2s just to put on my backpack strap, just to walk around and record along with the different video that I do.
I got a bracket for my walker that I could put on one of the handles. That's what I'm planning to put my my GoPro. Or I have a hat with an adapter in front of it that I might put it on that one. But I'm thinking more of the walker because I do walk with a limp. I don't want the video to be going like this. And people going like, what the hell, Is the guy drunk or something?
You gotta strap a gimbal to the front of it.
Yeah. I am getting an adapter for my Nikon. And I also have I do have an adapter ready for my for the cell phone too. So I'm bringing plenty of memory cards and stuff like that, so I can download everything memory cards, because I don't plan to get the Wi-Fi, and I don't plan to do any work during the cruise. I just want to film, have a good time, meet a whole bunch of people, and then once we get back to land, then I work on whatever videos and stuff we got. I just want to enjoy the. It's gonna be 3 years since we've been on a cruise, so because we got. During the pandemic, NCL canceled 2 of the cruises.
Yeah, we had 2 canceled as well.
Yeah, because they send ships from New York port to someplace else. And then we were going to go to Bermuda in August from New York. But Alice got the new job down here. So we have to kind of cancel it and reschedule. That's why the Prima, it's here. Because we had the credit for it, and some of that credit went into the breakaway that she had like an $800 payment to do, and with the credit we got, took it all off.
So where's the Prima going out of? Is that going to Galveston?
Galveston.
Okay.
So I haven't been
something about one of the big ships that are going to go up to New York and come out of New York, but I'm not 100% sure.
MSC Seashore, I think it is.
Maybe that's what it was then.
Yeah.
So I haven't been on MSC and I haven't been on NCL. So Breakaway will be my first NCL. So I want to try to compare it. I've been on Carnival, like I said, our honeymoon and our first anniversary was on Carnival. So we enjoyed it. We had fun on our honeymoon and all, but the ship was a lot smaller. It was Carnival Pride. So, and we just enjoy the bigger ships a little bit better. Plus we get seasick pretty good.
No, the Breakaway is a smaller, older ship compared to the Escape and the Encore, and the whatchamacallit, the newer ones, the Prima and the Viva.
Yeah. It's still bigger than Pride though, because we went on Adventure of the Seas, and Adventure of the Seas was bigger than Pride, and we were parked in port right behind Breakaway, and Breakaway was bigger than us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I saw the Epic in the islands with Escape, and I just, the only thing about the Epic that I don't like is that square box on top on the front. It looks like out of place, like there was a leftover piece and they just put it there. That's the only thing I don't like about the ship. But I haven't been on the Epic inside yet. But who knows? Maybe one of these days. I really do like it a lot.
Yeah, the only thing that's been really pushing me from going on NCL is with the kids and stuff. a lot of the things on there you have to pay more for, like the go
Well,
karts you
yeah,
got to pay for,
yeah.
and the laser tag you pay more for, and there was something else too, but I couldn't remember what. There was a couple different things that reasons why we didn't do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, we were enjoying the Oasis class ships, so we just stayed on the Royal. But this will give me a chance to see how the NCL is, and also, so have you scheduled your specialty dining on NCL yet?
Yes, we're doing Moderna,
What is that?
the Brazilian
Steakhouse?
churrascaria, the meat house, where you
Okay.
go in and put your plate and you flip the card to green if you want more, then
Okay.
red if you want to stop.
Yeah, so it's like
They also have a
salad.
salad bar there too.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about that salad bar.
It's 11. I'm gonna take you.
I'm ready for the meat. We don't do the drink package or anything like that, but usually when we do the dining, then we order soda, soda on the side.
So at Royal, we did the refreshment package, which
Yeah.
comes with all the non-alcoholic,
Yeah.
as well as all the different specialty coffees and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were doing like, I like strawberry daiquiris, but I'm not big into alcohol, so we'd go get a virgin strawberry daiquiri or virgin mudslide, and
Yeah.
I mean the mudslides were like
Milkshakes.
milkshakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually tasted better than the milkshakes they had at Johnny Rockets too, because Johnny Rockets milkshakes, instead of being like, they put chocolate. Like I wanted a chocolate milkshake from there, and they just took it and threw regular old Hershey's chocolate syrup in it, and it's kind of bad.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate milk,
Yeah.
Got about
Exactly.
take cream to it. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm not allowed to even look at alcohol. So Alice already told me if I ever come home smelling alcohol, back up and you know where you gotta go.
Yeah.
So I'll be on my way to Miami because
That's a big deal for me because I don't drink it anyway, so
Yeah,
I can hang out with y'all, and you don't have to worry about that.
yeah. I overdid it in my youth, so
Yeah.
that's what we do. A lot of water. I do drink the coffee in the morning. In NCL, I probably do it like 3 times a day. I don't do Starbucks because I don't feel like paying $4 for a.
That's
For a cup.
exactly how I feel. I don't want
Yeah.
to pay that much money for it.
Yeah.
My only
And-
issue is I have to drink French vanilla creamer. I'm wondering if NCL has any kind of flavored creamers or whether it's just going to be milk.
I can't tell you that except for they definitely do that at Starbucks, but in the regular in the Garden Cafe, it's regular creamers, and I was fine with it. I mean, as soon
Yeah.
as we get up in the morning, that's the first thing we do. We go straight to the Garden Cafe or the local or Sheenan's, whichever one or then we get to. And as soon as I get there, the first thing I do is order the coffee, and I'm good with it. I mean, I like it. It's a nice brand. I have no idea what it is, but it's a good brand. I like it. So I drink my couple cups. Then we hang out. We do whatever we gotta do. Alice usually does lunch. I don't, but I'll around 3 o'clock. I gotta have my second cup of coffee or my third by then, and I'm fine. Then we have dinner and that's it. And then we go enjoy a show. In NCL, we have found that there's always something to do. That's either an art gallery show that they're doing their selling stuff. And don't ever take Alice to one of those, please. Don't invite her to one of those again. Don't. And there's always some kind of class in the atrium about cooking, about cutting the veggies, about how to do tall animals. There's always something going on. And then at nighttime, they had the movie out on the H2O. They also have movies in the atrium. They have a band playing there, or they have some kind of crazy game or something always going on. And you can see from either Oceans, the local on the 7, you could see down and see on the 6th floor where they have 6th deck where they have the atrium. you can watch
Okay.
the whole thing. You know, as long as there's space where you would sit, because it
Yeah.
gets packed pretty quick. You know, at least I have my walker, so when we go to the atrium, all we need is one chair for Alice, and we usually, if we don't find anything, we sit at the piano bench, and then I sit next to her with the walker, and we watch the show from there. So, you know,
Right.
they're very handicap conscious. My on the last one on the Bliss, my only problem was that we were with a lot of French Canadians, and even as I'm walking, I had to stop on my walker, and I have to be very careful because they kept cutting me off, and you know, if I turn the corner, they stopped in front of me. I'm like, oh, you know, that was the only thing. But when it came to kids, there were not that many kids, and there were not like most of the areas where we were. They were not there either. They were either out in the pool. You know, I don't do the pools and on the ships. Alice likes to go dip in a little bit and get out and stuff like that. But other than that, I stay away from the water because my limitations is getting in and getting out. Also, when we go out on the beach, I usually stay away from going in. I am very afraid
You
of
don't worry
sharks.
about that with me.
Yeah.
I can't stand sand. I
I'm,
don't know
I'm,
what it
I'm
is.
able to swim, you know, I'm able to swim, but
Yeah.
I stay away from the water as much as possible. Good morning, Mr. Mike B. How you doing?
Morning RV weekends and cruise vet Mike.
Morning, all.
The wife is getting ready to leave. She's got to go to the grocery store. So
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll see
see
you
you later.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for
Bye.
keeping an eye on our Senor Miguel here.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He'll be.
Him and
He'll be
his
okay.
pineapples.
Oh, I need 4.
One for each corner.
That's right. And all of them upside down.
That should be fun. Of course, I done showed it on here, so you're going to know who it came from. I'll have to get some different shape ones.
The biggest ones for me, okay?
Yeah. What else do I have? So yeah, so the meat house tent sounds good.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna do the Japanese steakhouse where they cook in front of you.
Teppanyaki.
Yeah.
Got some good
So-
stuff too.
I haven't tried any of that stuff on the cruise ship because, like I said, I won't. I refuse to pay anything extra for the food because the food's already good as it is on the cruise ship. So
Oh yeah.
just-
yeah.
I'm just setting my ways on not wanting to spend any extra money.
Yeah, we hit the Manhattan. If it's too packed, then we go to Taste. If Taste is too packed, then we go to Savor. All 3 are the same. Because the Manhattan is a little more, it's more, you know, more dressed up kind of thing. But all 3 are the same menu.
Okay.
And if nothing, then we go to the buffet. You know, there's always something
Oh.
up there to snack on. You know,
Mhm.
I know I'm not too fancy on. It has to be a great meal or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
The wife
I'm
wants to do
happy-
main dining room every night just because she likes doing the whole sit down meal with the family and
Okay.
stuff like that. And that's the main thing. Like we let our kids kind of run wild, but they're not bad kids. So
Yeah.
they don't get into anything that they shouldn't be getting into. So our only rule is when it's dinner time, you come and meet us for dinner. So and every once in a great while there'll be something scheduled for the kids during our dinner time, and we may let them pass one night, but normally they're with us for dinner every night at the main dining room.
If my daughter was with us, forget it. She won't even see us. I mean,
Yeah.
she'll be in embarking with us, and then she'll be like, "Bye, see y'all next
Yeah.
week."
That's
Yeah.
essentially how our kids are, except for like I said, we make them come for dinner every night.
Yeah.
And then when we were younger, we give them walkie talkie, and then we just get hold of them that way.
Oh, my daughter's 33, so I mean, and I'm fine
Yeah,
with
you
it.
don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
My kids are 19, 16, and 13.
My son is 26, so he lives in Baltimore, and he might hang out with me for a night or two, you know, or
Yeah.
once walking around the ship, he'll probably end up meeting me somewhere. some bowling or something.
I sent a message to Sharon at Sea, because my son is thinking about doing the Vloggers Cruise with me. So I got to see whether Sharon can add him to the. Shouldn't be any issue add him to it. I just got to figure out how much it is right now. They are doing some kind of deal for second guest sales free or some crap like that. But I don't know how that's going to work when I got my rate discounted already. So we'll have to see what the difference is.
Or check with Bruce. Bruce could check it out too, and let you know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Well, Sharon's one of the main four.
Yeah, she's the one who booked me.
Yeah, you could talk. You could talk to Jenny Barnett also from La Lida Loca. She works on Expedia.
When I went to book, I was trying to go through Jenny, but they were on their Halloween cruise.
Okay.
And she didn't get a chance to get back to me, so I went ahead and got with Sharon because the sale was getting ready to end.
Yeah. Cool. I wanna bring a cruise bed with us.
Bring what?
Cruise bed to bring him on the
cruise bed. Yeah. You what do you think about that one, Mike? You want to join the Vloggers Cruise? It's it wasn't all that bad expensive. I got my flight. I think I only paid like $1,300, and that's with my flight and my gratuities and the full week vacation.
Nice. Where'd you stay in Saturday night? Friday night, right? You're going in
Friday and Saturday. So I put a thing out there on the Facebook group for asking to split a room with somebody. Okay. And the only one that took me up on the offer is a woman, and the wife's not too keen on that one.
Hey.
So got to figure out what I'm doing. And she already let me go by myself, so that's already a touchy subject.
Oh, okay.
Yep, kind of close.
Yep.
Yeah, it's January 29th to February 5th. But
it's gonna be
a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Cruise. I think Cruise Nuts said 170 vloggers.
Probably, yeah. He probably right. Yeah, he's definitely right. Last I count was 150, so he said it's more. So yeah,
it's 100. Can't find it now. I'm blind.
Once I heard about the
150.
Cruise, once I heard about the cruise, I told Alice, we have to be in this one. We gotta be in this one. We definitely have to be in this one. And she looked it up, boom, booked it right there as soon as I came out. So
I was very reluctant. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get it booked till almost. It was Halloween weekend.
Well, I'm driving, so if anything, you can stay in the car for that night, all right?
So, are you going down Saturday or are you going down Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Alice is working Friday, so we can make it Friday. She has to be at work, and it's a payroll week, so I'm glad that she's
Yep.
So that either that Friday night, late that Friday night, or early Saturday morning will be. It's only a 6-hour drive.
Oh, you can't beat that.
So, yeah. So, and I already got the parking reserved and everything from a year ago.
Okay.
Right across from the airport. So, yeah.
That's one of the other good things about New York. It's only 4.5 hours away from here. So we just got up early the morning of the cruise and just drove straight up there and got on the cruise and didn't have to pay for a hotel or anything like that. So it saved us $150 or so in a hotel room.
Yeah, you're already spending on tolls and gas anyway, so. Even when I lived in Brooklyn, it took me an hour and a half just to get to the pier because of traffic.
Yeah, Griswold, the Vloggers Cruise is next month, January 29th to February 5th.
Yep. Going
And
to the
then-
Western Caribbean.
As far as I've seen, there is still room on it. So if you want to get on there, there's always a chance.
It might be lower prices now for the if there's still any open cabins.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be excellent.
Now, how
Looking
many
forward to have a lot of fun.
How many dinners do you get on with your booking on the NCL? Did you get more than one dinner at the?
We get a $50 off offer for either one or two, but we usually just do one.
Okay.
We don't
I got-
do
one
excursions or
dinner.
anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
Because of my disability, we have to be very picky and careful what we go on, you know. So we usually just go for this one. We haven't booked anything. We're gonna look around and see what's in port this time.
Oh, you're talking about for the excursions.
Yeah.
So for the excursions, I did Roatan with the group, and that's just I think it's a tour of the thing.
Yeah.
And then it's the chocolate factory and the rum factory and hugging the sloth.
Yeah.
And then so last time I went to Roatan, I did the tour of the whole island.
Yeah.
And we didn't really stop it. We didn't do the chocolate factory. We didn't do the rum factory, and we didn't do the sloth, the zoo. So I wanted to try something a little different than what we did the last time.
Mhm.
A lot of poor areas in Roatan. A lot of people walking through the streets. Ladies were having their kids run up to the cars, try to ask for money and everything else like that. So very sad when it comes to that stuff. And then Cozumel, I'm doing the group, the beach club, because they rented the whole beach club. So that was like $50, and it includes all your food and drinks for the day as well.
Yeah,
at the beach club. So I thought that was a pretty good deal on that.
You know, we're just gonna do the ports this time because we're doing the same cruise again in the Prima in 24. This way, we learn what we need to could do for next time.
Yeah. That's why like I said, that's why normally the first cruise I do to an area, I'll do a tour of the entire island or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then that way, next time I come back, I know areas that I want to visit. So that's my main thing is the first time is try to get the entire island in so that you know what to do the next time you come.
And back in 2020, in the Prima, the Bliss, we did the Caribbean, and we did an excursion in San Martin, where we took a bus and drove all around and went to a beach for Alice to jump in the water and stuff like that. And the same thing, we went through a lot of poor areas and areas where the last hurricane that went through there, the way they hit, and they were still rebuilding and all that. And I'm like, I don't want to see this, I don't.
That's the way Freeport was when I went there.
Yeah.
And Freeport had been hit by like several hurricanes,
and
they just didn't even rebuild because they didn't have the money to rebuild or anything. And so Freeport's another area. For some reason, if I ever go to another cruise on Freeport, I'm not even going to get off the ship. It's just, to me, it's not worth it.
Yeah, Freeport is very small anyway. So
yeah,
even Nassau, I don't. I've been to Nassau so many times, and still, to me, it still looks the same. So I'm like, now with the new, I
want to go off just to see the new port area, just see how it is. That and somebody told me there was a pirate museum or something there, and I never seen that. So I might try to do the pirate museum next time I go there as well.
Yeah, they're supposed to open.
I've done the whole Atlantis, and
we did that too.
I don't remember whether I told you or not, but the key to Atlantis to get it cheap is just act up like just when you get dropped off there, act like you belong there.
Yeah,
I walked right into the hotel, walked back to I played a couple games in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
I walked right out the back door of the casino and went to the aquarium. walked through the aquarium, got to see them the whole tour of the aquarium. Like I had somebody like sitting there feeding the animals, and he was telling us all about the different animals. Went through the shark exhibits and everything. Went through the water park and everything, and didn't pay. I paid $0, and they didn't say one word to us.
When we went, I found somebody's room key. So every time we walk to an area where it looked like it was secured to something, I will have the
Just flash it.
card on my hand. And I'm kind of like talking and like walking with it, like, and they just kind of like looked away. I'm like, okay, we're clear. Come on, keep going.
Yeah. Them people that I talked, the people that were working around the area that I talked to didn't even care.
Yeah.
Like, my wife wanted to go on the beach, and the beach has a big sign that says, only patrons of the resort are allowed to go out on this beach. She went out there to get some seashells. So she ran out there, and I seen a guy cleaning up the area, and I stopped him. I said, "Hey, where's a good place to eat lunch?" And he's like, "You staying at the resort?" And I said,
Yeah.
"No." Well, I said, "No." He's like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Well, you can go right there. You can go right there." And he didn't even care.
Yeah.
Didn't care one bit. So let's see. We were just in Nassau for Independence of the Seas, and they have opened up the Margaritaville resort that had the water park. Yeah, I've seen that on a couple different videos that I've watched.
Yeah. See, like Journey's did a video on that.
I totally missed it. So I was planning on going there, but our trip was we didn't get to port till like 2:00 or something. It was oddball time.
Yeah.
It was like 2 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think we looked it up. Some of the stuff in Margaritaville closes at like 4 p.m. or something, 4 or 5, something like that. So we just didn't even worry about it because I want to say the Margaritaville was going to cost us like $40 a person or $50 a person. So I was like, well, if we're only going to get it for a couple hours, it's not worth it. Yeah. But I still wanted to go down there and see it. I asked somebody in port where it was, and I don't know if they didn't understand me. I have a redneck accent anyway. I think it's off to the right-hand side.
I believe so.
Correct me if I'm
on the road.
Yeah. So I think I just stopped just before it, and I just missed it because we did the circle around all the shops and stuff, and then came right back in and went back on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah. The last time we were there, I just got down. We went to Paradise, and on the way back, I got me a license plate, and a few 2 magnets, and a couple of shot glasses, and back in the little boat back to the pier and back to the ship. Okay. Nothing major.
The wife's mom collects thimbles. She's a seamstress, so we always have to look for thimbles everywhere we go, and it's getting harder and harder to find them. They used to have them in like all the shops because more people sewing and stuff like that. Now it's getting to the point to where no one really sews anymore.
Yep. Same thing with those little bells, with the country on it. I used to collect that for my mother, and don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
Even at airports where I used to get them most of the time, and nothing. So things change,
Yep.
There'll be something else to start collecting, and I don't want to be collecting any more stuff already. I got enough as it is.
I keep trying to tell her. Yep. I keep trying to tell her I want to downsize as much as I can, because when I retire, if I can financially do it, I'd rather just live on a cruise ship, and then just in between.
The wife.
Yeah, me and the wife on the cruise ship, and then in between, we'll go to one of the kids' houses. Like, say if we have to go to a doctor's appointment or something, we'll just come back home with one of the kids in between.
Yeah,
and go from there.
Yes, definitely. Come here, baby.
Cruz said he's part of the magnet mafia.
Yep.
Yeah, I have the magnets too. My refrigerator has a magnet from each one of the ports that we go to, and each one of the ships that we go on too, which has been hard here lately because Wonder of the Seas and Oasis of the Seas, we try to get a magnet that has it has the ship on it and then all the stats on it, like how many passengers it holds and how long it is and stuff like that, just to kind of compare them when we go to do a different one. And the inventory that they've been having here lately has been terrible.
You have to go the first day. As soon as you go on vacation, if you don't make it to the muster drill, go straight to the stores. Otherwise, do your muster drill straight to the stores on the first day.
That's what we did. That's because we knew it off of Symphony was the same way. I think. Well, no, we got Symphonies, but then we went back on Oasis and we went on Wonder, and Oasis did the only magnets Oasis had was just the picture of the ship, just a plain old picture of this, and it wasn't anything fancy to it. We try to do something that's a little more fancy than just plain old magnet. And then we got all our ports, Costa Maya and Rotan, and then when we went up north, we got Bar Harbor and all those places.
Yeah,
that was a nice ship. That was a nice trip up north too.
Yeah,
the Canada and all.
Yeah,
I think I'd enjoy doing that one again. Halifax was very nice, and they're looks like they're constantly updating the port.
So. Bar Harbor is giving they don't want cruises in their city anymore. So who knows what's gonna happen with that?
Yeah, and so they make you gotta tender in, and they hid the cruise ship. So I don't know if that was on purpose or what. I don't know if they made them hide the cruise ship behind the island that's out there.
Yeah,
but you couldn't see the cruise ship from the port.
Yeah, I saw that on Parkers on the Go, and one of the lives they say, "Now the cruise is on the other side of the little island over here." I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
a bunch of snobs up there anyway.
Well, it was a very nice area, but
yeah,
I don't see how they're going to survive if they don't let the cruise ships in there. I don't think they realize how much that impacts the area.
Yeah, at least to the small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people there, they're money people, so that's why they don't like that much crowd in there either way. But they have a lot of small shops, people that need that income to come in for them to survive. But oh well, like everything in life,
they have an ice cream shop there that sells lobster ice cream.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
And
I think they went to try to Brandon try it out, or they went to Gletta or something. I'm not too much into sweets anymore. So, but
I love
nice
ice
cake
cream
or something. I had ice cream last night for the first time in a while.
Yeah. She said the lobster ice cream just tastes like vanilla ice cream because you couldn't really taste it because it's so cold. But she didn't mind it, and I do have a video of that. So I have so many videos. I've been working on my Disney stuff, but I still haven't even put out a lot of videos from the Northern cruise.
Yeah,
so I need to drop back and hit that too.
I got a couple that I need to work on.
Yeah. Said Bar Harbor passed legislation to restrict the number of cruise passengers, but they don't care. They don't care if you drive there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, parking is disgusting anyway.
Yeah, there's not much parking there.
Yeah. Like driving into New York City. Yeah. Good luck finding a spot, you know?
Yeah.
That's when I lived in Brooklyn.
They have like a mountain, so we didn't book any excursions before we got off the ship. That's the way we normally do it. We normally just get off the ship, see what's in the port there, and then go from there. Kind of wing it each time.
Yeah,
because we like to talk to the different people there and see what they're offering. Like to try to explore the whole area.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there I didn't realize how tight it was as far as not having a whole lot to do. So by the time we got off the ship, the trolley tours, the only one they had was the 30-minute trolley tour. The 2-hour trolley tour was already sold out for the day. So the 2-hour one takes you up in the mountains, and of course, they said it's very, very nice views up in the mountains.
Mhm.
So I really wish I would have did that one. So if we do go back, and they allow us back, then I'm going to try to do that one next time.
Yeah.
Just so I can see what I missed.
We had that cruise back in August 2020, but it got canceled. That one, and we had one earlier going to Bermuda. Finally, I was going to go to Bermuda, and we had it canceled also.
I got you.
Yeah, but it wasn't us. It was just the company was moving their ships around, and unfortunately, ours was the ones getting moved.
Yeah.
No big deal, This our next cruise is almost here, and I am very psyched and looking forward to it. But I'm happier and more looking forward to the next one, which is the Prima. And I saw that ship back in 2018. The design, they did a presentation on the Escape, and they showed the design. At the time, they were calling it the Leonard class. And I told Alice, when that ship comes out, I want to be in it.
Yeah.
It's finally out. It's a different name, but it's finally out, and I definitely want to be in it. And thank God, she surprised me with it. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Not on your birthday, but the week after. So hey, as long as we're in it, I don't care. It could be summer or like here. So
The ship definitely looked good from the videos I've seen from How We Cruise.
Yeah.
I just I'm in the same boat as far as looking forward. I'm looking forward to Icon.
Yeah.
Doing the inaugural sailing. That's going to be pretty cool.
it's gonna be on a.
'Cause I've never done an inaugural before.
I when we went to San Juan and on the Bless, and we were next to one of them. I can't remember the name of the ship. It was Harmony or one of them, but one of those big ones. Hi, baby. She posing for camera back there. I mean, you could tell the size, so that it was like twice the size of the Bliss. I'm like, holy moly! And we were upstairs, up in the Lido, looking out, the ship. I'm like, look at that thing! Holy mother of God! And I heard that the Icon's even bigger than that. I'm like, no wonder these ships can only get out of Miami or out there where they have open seas, because you can bring one of those things to the up here in New York.
Well, actually, Oasis
Oh,
goes out of
right.
New York. So I don't know what they did, but Oasis actually is ported in New York now during the summer. That's where we
Wow.
went out in June.
So it clears the Verrazano. Holy man!
Yeah. Now I don't know if Icon will, because Icon's a few.
No, I
months
can
forward.
forget. No. Mm-mm.
So, but the Oasis will, and Oasis is almost the same size as the Icon and all.
Wow. Yeesh.
I've seen pictures back in the day, like you know how it's split down the middle, and it has the Central Park and the boardwalk and all in the back. Apparently, Carnival or somebody had that idea, and then they did away with it. They decided not to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the butt now.
Wow.
What else we got going on? Cruise Vet, do you have any cruises coming up that you're on that you already booked for? And Destination, are you on the Vloggers cruise? Was it easy enough to do? I haven't even tried the app yet for the NC. Tried my specialty dining. I guess I'll do it before it gets too close.
Yeah.
Especially if my son does go, because then it'll be two people to worry about. I think it's only one of them. If it's me by myself, I think it would be easy enough to slip in sometime. Because they tell you that if you're by yourself, you're still booking for two. So I'm sure there's going to be some other singles on the cruise that I could slip in dinner at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean the whatchamacallit, the NCL has solo cabins.
Oh,
It has a
here's
solo
Bruce.
studio.
Bruce is down in the basement. You ready,
Bring
Bruce?
on.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys? How's
Hey,
it
too
going?
early to be drinking.
Drinking. Yeah. I am drinking my vice.
Like me, see, this looks like a bottle of water, but you don't know what's inside.
Yeah.
So Cruise Vet's
I'm
got
pretty sure what's inside.
H2O.
Cruise Vet's got Allure of the Seas on February 26th, Ovation of the Seas September 29th, and Prima in January 24th.
Must be nice to be single. Mr. Mike B.
No, not on that one. Just got back from the Independence of the Seas. We need to plan our next one soon. It feels weird not to have one planned. Yeah. Now at this point, like I was normally one a year, so that was like I'd book mine, get on it, then I'd be like, okay, what are we doing next year? And now I'm sitting at Breakaway, Wonder in April. I have
Probably the Boots Cruise.
she's right over there. I can't say that. What's the other one? Not Independence. It's another Royal in June, and then I have Icon in January of 24.
Oh my Lord.
I have 4 booked right now, and Booze would be 5.
Yeah, we've got 4 right now. We've got Prince. We got the Panorama in April. We've got, well, I should say we had 4. Now we have 3 until I rebooked the Jubilee, because we were supposed to be the second selling on the Jubilee that got canceled.
And then the first,
due to
second,
the delay.
Yeah.
So now
Morning, Miranda.
I think I'm gonna do. We might book the New Year's Eve for the Jubilee.
Oh,
Hopefully,
those are nice.
again.
End of years
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah.
that's the 23rd, right? That's the one that.
Well, yeah. So
Was it the
the
next one?
inaugural now is going to be the 23rd of December, and so, but that one looks like it's booked out. I was trying to book on that one, and it wasn't coming up, so I think that one's sold out. I know that Island Time is also, so they might have got a bunch of cabins because it sounds like they might be doing a group cruise for that one.
Yeah, somebody that was in here said that they got rebooked on it. Cruise Nuts, I think it was.
Yeah.
So the 20. So we're looking right now, maybe the 30th of December, of booking that one, and then we have booked Princess Regal for January of 2024. And like I had said in the chat, really want to do a group cruise. So looking at probably in the summertime, maybe July or something of 2024. So we'll see. Next couple of days, hopefully we'll be able to figure something out, and then that's going to be the plan.
Okay. So I'm, like I said, I'm thinking June or July for me. If it's, as long as it's within those 2 months, because my daughter wants to do it, and then my other daughter will be back in school in August, so I don't want to do. So it'd have to be June or July. But she seemed very interested in it, so.
Yeah, and of course Bolt will be on there too. So seems like that brings a lot of people in. People are loving riding that roller coaster.
Yep. Morning, I love cruising Royal and Barry Brain. Thanks for coming
Mr.
in.
Brain, good morning. Morning, Miranda. Morning, Bruce.
Speaking of brain, I finally won one on SCT Adventures.
Oh,
I won it.
because I wasn't there Friday night. That's why.
So I won my brain finally. So it's gonna fit. It's gonna go right there on our new background.
I don't know if you
get
can see mine. Mine and
Yep.
Alice. Mine's on the bottom. Alice on top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you have one. You each got one.
Yes.
Oh,
But I've been wanting to get one because they're talking about having that the brain trust get together on the booze cruise. I'm like, I gotta get me a brain. So now I got one.
oh, so now that's another thing I'm going to have to get before the booze cruise.
That's right. Yeah, we went to Alice Church got together at the pastor's house for a singing chorus kind of thing. So I was kind of brought in with her because I have to drive anyway. So I was gonna drive there and drive back later together. So I stayed, and I'm like, man, SCT must be having a good time tonight, and I'm over here singing my brain out. So, so you're welcome, Bruce.
Thank you.
I was at my holiday Christmas party.
Well, we had a great time, people singing and stuff like that, and doing a lot of snacking, and I got to play with the kids in there too. Thinking I'm hanging around my grandkids and stuff, so it was good. Then we were back like before 9 o'clock that night anyway, so
Oh,
no big
nice.
deal. Yeah.
So I have to add you to the Hall of Brain. And then you're now part of hashtag Brain Trust.
Yes, now we are part of the hashtag Brain Trust.
Yep. Mine's called Bagel Brain.
Biggle Brain.
So, so Mike, what do you guys have to decide whether you can go on the booze cruise or not?
It's so we're trying to book our Tennessee trip next year in November. So
Oh, okay.
I have a timeshare, and it's at a place called Great Smokies Lodge. Well, Great Smokies Lodge is like the most popular place to stay up there because it has an indoor water park. I can only book 10 months out. People that own there can book 13 months out. So if in the end of January, if I can't get it, then there's a chance that we're doing something else. So that'll be a definite, probably on the booze cruise. And I think if I work on her hard enough, even if she doesn't go, I might be going on the booze cruise. So that's the only thing, is trying to figure out for sure.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's still plenty of rooms there?
Yep. We still got room available.
Okay. Like I said, my only hardship is I may have to wait to work on it a little harder. Once I get one cruise out of the way I'm by myself, then maybe it won't be so hard to get the second one that I'm by myself.
Yeah. Me, I gotta check. I did throw it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
My wife is sitting over here. She's going, nope, not gonna happen.
Well, I'm going on a vlogger cruise by myself.
I'm sure Alice is sitting over there too, going, nope, not gonna
Oh,
happen.
Alice already smacked me down. But we kind of started talking about it, and I think I said my cruise pet is going by himself, and then she went like, really? So once I heard really, I said like, wait a minute, I might get a way to get in this.
Oh, there you go.
So
There you
we've
go.
been slowly talking about it, but let's say I do make it, I don't want anybody to know that I'm gonna be there. I want to see it's a bunch of people there that I haven't met yet in person, and I want to show up, caught them by surprise,
Very cool.
because I'll be driving down anyway. It's out of Miami, right?
No, it's
No,
Orleans,
it's out of
No one
New
else.
Orleans.
Even closer to me, so even closer. So I could be there in 6 hours, easily. But that's another thing. We only have one vehicle here, so
Yep.
I'll probably have to fly into NOLA Airport and then take a Uber down straight to the port.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We've never been to New Orleans, so we're gonna
Or
fly
rent a
up
car.
pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
Vloggers
see
Cruise is
some
gonna
of
be
New
my
Orleans
first
for
one.
the cruise. Yeah, so excited about that. Well, it'd be fun if Mike, if you and your wife can come, or it'd be a lot of fun, or just you,
Yeah,
whatever
I
you ever to work out.
I really want to. It's not a question of whether I want to or not, because I definitely want to. It's just a matter of making it work out from
Absolutely.
work
I've been
perspective.
there. Yeah,
and
trying to
everything.
make the schedules all work. Yep.
See, I'm talking all this because she's still here. Alice was here. I have to be like la 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 la.
Now, I'm not for sure, but is Celebration only doing 6-day sailings, or are they doing 7 days now? So I thought the first one or two are only 6-day sailings.
The first couple I think were, but no, I think they're doing 7-day sailings.
Okay, so the Jubilee will be a 7-day, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm booking anything less than 7 days for the Jubilee that I've seen. So yeah, Jubilee will definitely be 7-day sailings.
Okay. Like I said, I'm planning on looking up the Celebration, doing a full tour with my daughter right after I get off here, and showing her what it has, and that way we can go from there. See if that's what she's interested in. Like I said, she's big in the roller coasters. All my kids are big into roller coasters, and then she's also into the ropes course. So I'm sure I'm sure she's going to want to do it.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful ship. So
you know of anything that are changing on Jubilee that Celebration has or anything?
I don't. I think that they are. As I think there's going to be different because they haven't even announced what the zones are yet for the Jubilee.
Okay.
But I think that they with the Mardi Gras they had realized that some things were weren't really kind of working out. They needed some changes, but the Celebration was well into being built at the time that they realized that. So they couldn't do a lot of different changes. They made some changes at Celebration, but I think there may be more changes with the Jubilee as they realize with the Mardi Gras, well, this works, but this doesn't. People are happy with this or not happy with this. So I think there'll be some changes that way.
Because I heard some of them had like some of the areas were too crowded, and things like that. So I'm sure they're going to work on trying to spread the people out.
And I think one thing that a lot of people that like the Havana area on the Jubilee and also on the Celebration, the Havana area is a lot smaller than on the Vista class ships. Though part of the reason I think they did that is because they have Summer's Landing, which is for everybody, where the Havana area is just for people in the Havana area. It's just for people that book Havana cabins. Okay. So I think that they might make Havana area bigger, but I'm not sure, because I do know a lot of people are not happy with the Havana area on the Mardi Gras or the Celebration.
I got you. That's out of my price range anyway.
Yeah.
It's I'm like I said, I'm not much on the whole sweet stuff unless I can do a like when I go on roll, I try the roll up thing, but I do minimum bids. Every once in a while I get the minimum bid, but I've never been in a suite still. I'll get them for my like the balcony cabins. I've won 2 balcony cabins.
Yeah.
So just popping on here, I just popped in some dates. So the Celebration is doing 6, 7, and 8-day cruises.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
Gotcha. And you said you're thinking more like July?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because we have the Princess for January of 2024. So gonna look at more like July timeframe. With our schedules, we can only do a cruise every 4 or 5 months or so. And I think the middle of summer would be a good time to do one. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to look at.
And then what port is that going to be out of? Is that going to be Miami?
Oh, it's out of Galveston.
Oh,
So it will be.
the Jubilee's going to go to Galveston.
Yeah, Jubilee's going to Galveston, so it more likely will be the Western Caribbean. So I know on the one that we were booked for next year that got canceled, we were doing Honduras and Cozumel, and I can't remember if it was Grand Cayman or Costa Maya. I can't remember, but it was going. It wasn't. Yeah, and I know that Honduras was one of the ports, Mahogany Bay. So
Gotcha. So that's Mahogany Bay, Honduras.
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Is that where we're going to, Mahogany Bay, on the Vloggers cruise?
No.
We're going. Trying to figure out.
Bloggers is Costa Maya, Cozumel, Roatan, and
Okay, Roatan.
Roatan is Honduras.
Yeah, but it's different. Is it a different port?
is it Roatan and Belize? I know it's
No, Roatan Mahogany Bay is the same port.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if Mahogany Bay was a different side of the island or something like that. I didn't pay that much attention to it when I was in there, whether that was the only port that they had or not. I see the world.
wow.
It's
See the world.
although so Carnival has their port and then Royal, and I mean there's two different ports, but the one that Carnival goes to is the Roatan Mahogany Bay.
Okay.
See, and I thought Mahogany Bay was in Jamaica. Ay. Gotta learn my world. No. Coño. Because. Come here, because.
I'll have to check on prices of flights down to Galveston too, just to give me a kind of a heads up on what they're costing.
Mike, instead of living on an RV, you need instead of living on a cruise, you need an RV. This way you could go to the
No,
port.
I've had a travel trailer, not an RV, not the driving one, but the tow behind. I wasn't much on it. I did it for a little while, a few years. See, I broke my back in 2005, and I'm starting to get arthritis and all in the back, and yeah, it's starting to be pretty bad. So I want to be the least amount of upkeep that I can when I get older.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to deal with a house and with having to cut the grass and everything else, because I don't know what all I'm going to be able to do when I get older.
Yeah, my wife wants to get a condo too.
Yeah. I was looking at that too. I was looking at something and possibly buying a condo or something down in Florida where I can rent it out right now until I go to retire, and it'll be paid off by the time I get down there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Where y'all at now, Bruce? Where y'all live?
We're in Ocean Shores, Washington, so we're right on the coast of Washington State.
Oh, okay.
In the southern part of Washington, southwest part of Washington State.
So it's easier for you to do.
Beautiful area.
What's that, Mike?
I said it's easier for you to do the Alaskan cruise than it is for me.
Yeah, Seattle's about a 2.5 hour drive for us up to the cruise port.
Yeah.
And we did our first Alaska this last year, but we want to move where there's more cruising.
Yeah.
And so all that they do out of Alaska or out of Seattle is Alaska, or they do the Trans-Pacific, and that's it. So I wish they would do like Hawaii and that out of. I mean, it's so easy. It would be so easy to do other destinations out of Seattle, but they don't. They just do the spring and fall, early fall, and that's it.
I thought somebody was going to do like a 14-day to Hawaii from Seattle, but maybe it was for down in California or something.
Yeah, so Hawaii goes out of San Francisco and also San Diego.
Okay, so I know the NCL has that the only ship that's actually flagged in America.
Yeah.
Pride of
It's
America.
The Pride of
Island.
America.
Yeah.
But that one's stationed there in Hawaii, so you fly over and then, which I've had people do that where they flew over to Hawaii and then did the Pride of America.
I was actually supposed to do Hawaii last year, I think it was, and we ended up having to cancel it because all the restrictions for COVID were still happening, and it was going to be more of a pain in the butt to try to get out there than what it was worth. I ended up having to cancel and rebook my vacation because the timeshares I have out there, it's a couple nice ones, but it was going to take 2 or 3 days to get out there just because of the way the plane situation was, and we weren't going to get out till like either, I think it was like way late at night, and they didn't even release the plane schedule till about 3 months before we were actually supposed to go. It was such a pain in the butt, so we ended up just canceling. Hey, James Cantony, thanks for coming in.
Morning, James.
He's gearing up for his cruise too.
Alice wants to go to Alaska really bad. And her
Yeah, that's
sister
the way my
too.
wife is too.
The sister that comes here, they both want to go. And so we might be planning now one on like September 25 or the following year. I think once they both decide to finally retire, then we'll be able to do more cruises. You know, right now, Alice, because of her job, we're kind of stuck where we at. But another few years, once they decide to finally give it up, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Now that we're closer to more ports, you know, we have Galveston, New Orleans, Port Canaveral, and Miami a lot closer now. Hopefully, Jacksonville in South Carolina will be future ports also. So we'll see.
I'm interested to see what all they're going to do in Richmond to see whether it'd be worth me to try to go over there to get a cruise out of there, because Carnival's going to make it to where they can go year round. But I'm not sure what size ship they're going to be able to get in there.
You mean Norfolk?
Yeah.
Because Richmond's in inland and it's
Yeah.
just the James River next to it. So forget it.
I'm still used to Richmond being the biggest city in.
We lived in Chester back in 2007 till 2012. That we sold the house and went back to New York.
I got you.
Yeah, Alice's company was moving to Arkansas, and I say, "There's no way in hell that I'm moving to Arkansas." So either we stay here or we go back to New York. And she got lucky that her job in New York started calling her again, saying that her position was open again. So, and I told her, if they're calling you, it means they want you back. So
Yeah.
let's go. So she applied again. She got hired the same day. She went up there for the interview, and then within I stay here. I stayed in Virginia another 4 months, packing up the house and getting my transfer done from. I was working at Toys R Us at the time in Colonia Heights, south of Richmond, and I got transferred to Brooklyn and right back to New York until this past April that we had the house here the year before, and then we finally moved down because health-wise, I was getting such much better treatment here at the hospital here in New York. And I told her, I'm not going back to New York. I'm staying here for my treatments and I'm going to stay in the house because we were going to rent it out, for the next 5 years until we decided to move down. And I told her, I'm staying. So she finally applied with the hospital here without telling me about it. She got the job and everything. And then she surprised me by telling me I got hired. So I am moving down. So excellent.
Yep.
She didn't want to lose her, quit her job up there and come down, then look for a job here. No, she went ahead and apply first, but she wanted to stay in New York the next 5 years. And I keep telling her, I just don't want to deal with the weather and stress and all that. We would have been cruising a lot more, but health wise, I just didn't feel like I wanted to go through all that bad stuff. So now that we're down here, it's way better. Even though I'm in more pain, but I'm getting better treatment and it's more relaxed, and I don't have to worry about hardly anything. So,
Is it a lot less populated down there?
a
Is
lot.
that why the treatment's better?
Well,
How's the population down there?
Yeah, we live in the outskirts of Atlanta. We're in a little town called Chattahoochee Hills, and I'm closer to Noonan, which is a bigger city. It got hit with a tornado, I think, 2 years ago. We were thinking of moving there also, but we're closer to family here. And I like the city of Noonan. Everything I do, I go shopping. We do everything in Noonan. Just more a small town, but it's growing too. It's a lot of people from New York moving down here. So what's wrong with Arkansas? I just didn't want to. I love the East Coast. I don't go in the water, but I like to smell the water. So the closer I am to the water, the better I feel. That's why no offense, Mr. Paul, but I just didn't want to go inland anymore. I'm already inland as it is. Being here in land, I'm 2 hours away from the beach. So I'd rather be as close as I can to the water, even though I don't go in it, because I'm scared of sharks. So I don't want to deal with that. When I was 15, I had a great white pass by me, and I got extremely lucky, and I was pale. I did not move. I had to have the lifeguards come in and get me and pull me out because I couldn't move. So from that day on, I'm terrified of going in anything deep, ocean wise. How do I get on a cruise ship? I have no idea, but I'm in a big boat, so that's why. and if it happens. But hey,
Closest I've ever been to that was when I was 16. We went to Junior Olympics down in Florida at Fort Myers.
Yeah.
So we were right on the Gulf of Mexico, and you can walk out right there. You can walk out in the water for it seems like almost a mile before it actually drops off, and we're way out there. And we start looking around. There's these little signs that are up out of the water. Says, "Be careful, sharks." And we're like, "Did you notice that before?" We're like, "No." And then you start seeing a tail. And okay, this is enough for me.
Yep.
But you could reach your hand down in the water, and every time you reached your hand down, you could pull up like silver dollars and starfish and stuff like that. I wonder how it is now that they had that damn oil spill down there. I wonder if it's still the same way or not.
My dad had land in Fort Myers back in the 90s in Naples, but all that's gone. We sold out everything. Once my dad passed away in 2007, we sold our house in Puerto Rico. We sold that. Sold the house in Miami. Sold the land in Fort Myers. My brother still lives in Miami. My sister, they were living in Virginia, and they moved to Puerto Rico the year before Maria, and then Maria hit. And I thought they were gonna come back to Virginia, but no, they stayed. So they're still in PR right now. So my my nephew niece, they're 15 or 16 right now. So they're learning a second language, and which is nice for them to be bilingual. So
yeah.
We're here in Georgia now, and I think we're gonna stay here. I don't see any reason to go anyplace else.
I just wish we didn't have so much humidity up here. I'm not sure how bad the humidity is down there, but
it's
terrible
about
in Maryland.
you get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
This summer was much nicer for me than last summer. Last summer was, but the summers up in New York, in Brooklyn, there's days you get those heat wave or 90-degree plus 3 days in a row. No matter how much of an AC you have, you still feel the heat. And here, at least the house has central air, so So in here, it's nice 24/7, 365. That's why I don't go outside. I go outside, sit on the front porch, checking out the cars that go by and stuff like that. Or sometimes we go in the back and sit in the back porch and watch the deer come into the yard and sneak around, stuff like that. A relaxing thing. And sometimes we get the family to come over and we do a few barbecues and stuff like that. Keep everybody doing something, much better, much more relaxed.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I wanted to pop on here and say hey and everything, but I do have to go.
Yep, I'm about to go too. So you're going to have your live on Tuesday night, correct?
Yep, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And you're going to announce the dates then? Or
Yep. My wife and I are going to sit down and try and figure it out, and then we'll make an announcement on Tuesday.
Okay. Now, I may not be able to make the live just because I'm normally in bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock on during the week because I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
But I will get back with you.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
I'm working with StreamYard so I could do a live on Wednesday evenings also at 7 p.m. I'm trying to do my first one this Wednesday. And then 8 o'clock is Mike Bryan from CruisePet, 8 p.m. He has a live also.
Okay, so you're going to go live at 7?
At 7 probably.
On Wednesday?
Yeah.
Awesome.
As soon as I get my StreamYard taken care of first.
Okay, sounds good. All right, you guys have a good one.
You too.
Yep,
Thanks
you
for
too.
stopping by.
Yep, bye.
And want to thank everybody for coming by. I went a 2-hour block this time, a little over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming by, and appreciate it. And I will catch you all. Like I said, I'll be on next Sunday. Check out Eddie on, you said Wednesday.
Yeah, probably Wednesday.
And then check out.
I'm not sure yet. Yeah. But 8 o'clock will be CruisePet.
Yep. So have a good day, everybody. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yep. And thank you for coming in. Bye.